Hey ho, it's an everyday mystic. Where are we going today? We're going into the past, back to the start of my little journey. At the very start, I was denied the security, the love, and the sense of belonging that a child needs, a baby needs. It wasn't my parents' fault. They had lost another child and were not able. They were too embedded in grief. They weren't able to help. As a consequence, I grew up feeling unworthy, unloved, and not knowing my place in the world. That stayed with me for most of my life. It stayed with me through my teenage years, where I was quite reactive. I won't say self centered, but certainly self focused. There's a slight difference. I definitely felt I'd been dealt an unfair hand. I was not good at relating to other people because I didn't know how to relate to other people. I didn't know how to do the normal intimacies, hugs, um, accepting compliments, giving compliments. They were not part of my repertoire. It took decades, and during those decades, I exhausted myself because I thought I had to know everything and be completely self sufficient by myself without any kind of input from anybody else and without giving any output to anybody else. That does not work. You cannot be a whole person if you are not relating to other people, because being a person is relationship. It is my relationship to you, yours to me. It is reciprocal. Being a person is not an isolated event. It was only when I learned how not to be perfect, when I learned to put down the shield, take off the armor, exit this fortress of solitude, that I learned how to be a person. The hardest words for me to say were, I don't know, because that was a failing. You can't have failings when the person who's going to beat you up most for anything you don't know is yourself. But it does make you feel very inauthentic because you're never who you are. You're who you're expected to be. And that doesn't work either because people know that that isn't you. They don't know how they know. They just know that you don't feel like you're telling them the whole story. And it hampers your relationships. It hampered mine. Oh boy, did it hamper mine. It took learning I don't have to know everything, that I can be perfect in my imperfection, that I can say, I haven't the foggiest idea how to do that. I wouldn't know where to start. Can you help me? All those things. So, in the long run, if you want to have a better life, if you want to have a life that's more at peace, get at peace with the idea that you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to be wonderful. People will think you're wonderful just for being you. And that by itself means so much more than anything that you think you can bring to the table. Just be yourself. Have your imperfections, have your flaws, work on them, but don't try to hide. That will not work. Just be yourself. You're going to be fine.